Hey, what's up? This is Laidback Luke, DJ and producer, Kung Fu athlete, and dedicated dad. I have a pretty long vlog for you this week, so I'm gonna keep it short. I'd like to give a shout out to Extended Official and DJ Kanto, who are number 1 and number 2 in the comments of last week. I love reading through all your comments, and they actually give me good ideas on what to vlog next, so keep them coming. If you're thinking of something right now, make sure to leave them in the comments. So this vlog is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to tell you everything about it. There's going to be a lot of costumes. There's going to be a ton of shows. Let's get straight into it. Obviously, the footage you just saw was shot in Las Vegas. I am currently in LA now, and I want to tell you how my weekend was. So after I landed in Vegas, I went straight into a meeting with Shelko Garcia and Teen Wolf to talk about their new tracks, to give them something motivational. And the cool thing is they showed me a lot of new tracks that are on the way that got me very excited. Afterwards, I had dinner with the crew, and this is my VJ guy, a visual art form who had amazing visuals throughout this whole Halloween weekend for me. It's always good to have a little bit of a sit down with the crew and to talk about the night. Fun fact, this restaurant is so fancy, I always need to take off my hat here and sit here with my nappy hair. And so since it was Halloween weekend, I brought my favorite Super you&Me costume because this was a Super you&Me party. This was the costume I wore at Tomorrowland as well. It's my favorite costume, I'm very proud of it, and I feel really comfortable playing with this. So on the Super you&Me nights, I get to pick out my own lineup, and I was super happy to bring out DJ Craze, who's a DMC legend, and this is how the night went. It was an awesome show in Vegas. They packed up the place, and the cool thing was the costume contest. You could win $25,000 with that. So one of those girls won it, which is amazing. But that morning I got into serious trouble. Well, almost, because I was trying to upload the new vlog. First of all, I slept for an hour and I needed to finish the new vlog. Then I needed to upload it still, and 2.5 gigabytes of video footage uploading on a hotel room Wi-Fi gets a little bit scary. It got even that tight I had to send Justin out to the airport prior to me because he needed to check in the big suitcase we have with all the Super you&Me and the Mix Mash stuff in there. So he went out to the airport, and I just barely made my plane in time. Next place we went out to was San Francisco, and it was a special one this time because not only do I often train Kung Fu there, I had an interview with Kung Fu Magazine, which is the magazine for Kung Fu internationally. It was a huge honor for me to do this interview. I even got this cool Got Chi t-shirt from them, and there was a bonus as well. Grandmaster appeared, so this is the teacher of my teacher, and we took pictures with him for the magazine, and this was basically the first time that he corrected me, and afterwards he put me onto his Facebook to see for all the martial artists and the high-level martial artists we have in our Kung Fu family. And afterwards I had a good training session with Sifu Cuddle, who teaches at the Plum Blossom School, which is my Grandmaster School in San Francisco. Went through a new form, and it's always such a pleasure to train with him and to hang with him and Sifu Dong over there. Now when it comes to a costume, I had something partner related prepared with Ashley, my girlfriend, but she came in very late due to her work and we weren't able to do this. So we're gonna go as the queen and king of Sparta. We couldn't make it work, so I stuck with my Tomorrowland Super You&Me outfit, which I don't mind at all. There were a ton of things going on in San Francisco, and this is how the show went. Shout out to the dedicated people that came out in San Francisco and partied hard. I have such an amazing crowd over here. I'm very thankful. So the next stop was going to be Seattle. We had a luxurious 7 hours of sleep, which was way more than the hour the night before. So although it was the Halloween weekend, it was a mix-mash label night out in Seattle. So I just kept it simple with this basic Spider-Man activewear type of shirt. And funny story, I actually wore the back out in the front because I thought the black and white looked way cooler out in front. I've been monitoring the whole crowd this whole weekend, and don't go anywhere because I will choose my favorite costume of this weekend. And maybe it's you. The show was packed. It was incredible. This is how it looked like. This is quite a funny and pimp type of way to lay around here, but yeah, you just saw the Seattle footage, and now it was time to go out to San Diego, where I was actually prepping on doing a big Kung Fu session until we got to hear that the flight was delayed. And we got more of a delay, and more of a delay, and more of a delay. So when these type of things happen, Justin always gets on the phone, gets into touch with the travel agent, and we were going through a ton of options. And so there weren't many options to get in San Diego on time. So one of them was taking a private jet, which would have been twice more expensive than it would usually be, like a ridiculous amount of money. And so this wasn't really an option. So we stayed on the phone with a travel agent, and she came through with 4 tickets on Alaskan Airways, which saved us and which would get us in San Diego just in time. And so no workouts in San Diego, but a super tight schedule. We literally had 15 minutes in the hotel room. It was another mix-mash label night, so I only had this Superman activewear shirt with me, which worked perfectly, and which I could just snap on and go out to the show. A lot of incredible costumes this Halloween weekend though, and I'm thinking of naming my favorite one at the end of this vlog. after the show, we had some after party food with the whole bunch. We went out to get my favorite food, burgers, of course. It was good to catch up with everyone. And it was good to catch up with my friend Ryan, who's like an upcoming artist and he's getting ready to perform. So he gave us a little show out in his house, in the Soul Pod, we call it. And it looked really good. And so now we're back here in LA where I'm telling you all of this, where I'm in this quite pimping suite, and finally I got my workout in, my group workout with these amazing people. It was just a small bunch, but I do love working out with the people that have been following me for a long time. Happy to get the blood running just before the show. And so there's one more show on this vlog in this Halloween weekend. I am gonna tell you after the show who in the crowd got my favorite costume. I always have an incredible time in LA. I must say, Create is the place to be right now. I was so happy to see everyone coming out on a Tuesday. Unbelievable. The costume in the crowd that stood out most was from Steph. You can see her right here. She looked amazing. What an effort. I was very happy to catch her. I cannot wait to tell you what I have in store for next week. But before I do, make sure to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. So you know how my Kung Fu teacher has been traveling with me for years now. I actually realized I've never ever really shown a training with him. So what we're gonna do next week is we're gonna get you fit. We're gonna get you through some Kung Fu trainings. Just a vlog about working out Kung Fu style for you right here. Thank you for tuning in and make sure to catch me back here. Until then, L's up, rave safely, and salute.